Can you beat Pokemon Crystal with just an Espeon? Yep. Thanks for watching, and make sure
to like and subscribe to
Will and Will Plays. What's that? Oh, you want me to show you how I did it? Oh. Well, I guess that makes sense then. Espeon is a pretty cool Pokemon. Like, the best. He's by far my favorite evolution, and dare I say he's probably also my favorite Pokemon of all time. Recently, I've been falling asleep to J. Rose's Pokemon challenges, so I was like, hey, why not? So today, we are going to use my favorite Pokemon to beat my favorite Pokemon game, Pokemon Crystal. Now, Espeon has a pretty good special stat, but that won't really mean shit until we hit level 16, which won't be until around the second gym, which means we gotta deal with a whole lot of ho-ass normal type moves without the same type attack bonus Eevee would have gotten. The rules that I'm gonna be using for this challenge is that I can only use Espeon in battle and will only catch Pokemon when it comes time to use HMs. I will also not use items in battle because why the fuck not? I named my character Will, which stands for Will I Lose? Well, if it goes with anything else in my life, that's a surefire yeah. I used the Pokemon Universal Randomizer tool to switch out Chikorita with Espeon so that my rival would have Cyndaquil as their starter, because this is the last set of games in which I find this line intimidating at all. After selecting Espeon, I named it Hi-Hu after a guy who left a very nice comment on one of my videos. I run up to Mr. Pokemon and tell him to eat my shorts before going back down to get ambushed by a Ginger Amber herd. What the fuck? She sends out her fire crotch goblin and we begin to duke it out. And all I can say is this fight was total Toro shit. I don't think I've ever missed more moves in a single fight than I have right here. Okay, maybe 2 misses isn't that bad, but I still don't think I've ever missed that much in that fight.
I don't like sand.
We go and talk to Elm, tell the police the name of the biggest bitch I know, and then abandon our mother to start a career of professional cockfighting. I battle pretty much every trainer and Pokemon I come across, and by the time we reach Violet City, we're already at level 10. This is technically higher than Falkner, but I think if we were to take him on now, we'd probably get pretty fucking destroyed. We then head up to the Bellsprout Tower to train and beat up some monks, because there's no room for religion in our game about evolution. Espeon makes quick work of the monks in the tower, but dumb me forgets to look at Tackle's PP, which I run out of, so I'm forced to lose this battle. So yeah, the first death in this challenge, and it's because I ran out of PP. Oh, if this isn't a metaphor for my real life. But anyway, we go and assassinate the head monk so Espeon can learn how to flash people, but we don't teach it to him because that move is dumb and I hate it. Espeon is now level 14, so hopefully Falkner won't be too tough. Pidgey goes down with not much of a problem. We just now have to look out from the gust from Pidgeotto. Or do we? That was pretty easy. Maybe it was because we were like 5 levels above it, but Espeon's attack is still pretty crappy. I then teach Espeon Mud Slap, so when we go up against rock types, we're not totally fucked until we get Confusion. Psst, we're putting this egg in the PC. What do you think this is? Breakfast! We finally hit level 16 in Union Cave, so now we can finally start murdering Pokemon much easier. Wait. I told you to save my money? Even more so, I just gave you money and—
You spent it already!
The Slowpoke well was trash because they mostly use poison-type Pokemon, and I kinda tore through all the trainer in Bugsy's gym and finally reached him at level 19. Yeah.
Bugsy's a boy?!
Crazy, right? Alright, Bugsy time! Espeon easily tears through his Metapod, and damn, Bugsy must really not be fucking around this time because he sends out his Scyther next. Scyther gets close with that damn Fury Cutter of his, but Hi-Hu is the best boy, and he knocks him out. But wait, I forgot about Kakuna! Fuck! Haha, just kidding. Kakuna is just worse Metapod, so it went down pretty quick. That's 2 badges down, both of which were pretty easy. That being said, there is a challenge coming up that I'm dreading quite a bit. But before that, we gotta deal with this bitch. Ghastly, nothing. Zubat, forget about it. And that was pretty anticlimactic. Now it's time for me to go get my very first HM slave. Everyone meet DSL the Bellsprout.
I almost sucked a dick to your cum.
Man, expecting me to do this task for you is pretty far-fetched. I then go and meet up with the weirdo in the woods who teaches Espeon on how to slam his head into trees. I went ahead and battled all the trainers south of Goldenrod and within the gym because we're gonna need it. That Miltank does not fuck around. Many childhoods have been ruined due to this bitch. It's time for us to take her down. We're at level 24 when we finally get up to her, which is kinda over leveled, but this thing is a beast, and can you really be over leveled in these challenges? I don't know. Starting with Whitney's Clefairy. Luckily she doesn't use metronome, so we don't get paralyzed or confused or put to sleep, and it goes down in 2 confusions. And next up is that damn Miltank! Oh good, we outsped it. And it's confused. That's insane. Holy shit! That was the easiest Whitney battle I've ever had. That damn cow didn't lay a single finger on my dude Hayu. Well damn, Whitney was like the biggest challenge for a long time, and I don't think we're gonna have any problems until like Jasmine. I say this now because I write the script as I record, so damn, maybe this won't be too bad of a challenge. But then again, we are using the best evolution after all. Next, I head over to the radio tower to pick up the radio card, but first I stop at the counter to see if I won any prizes. So it kind of sat on the screen for like 10 seconds and I thought it froze, so I kind of fast forward the game a little bit and then it shoots and it said I won. I don't think I've ever won this thing before. So apparently the ID number of the egg was 5 question marks, and for some reason this guy was looking for 2 question marks in the ID number of a Pokemon, which normally no Pokemon would have question marks in their ID number. How does that make sense? But I'll take the PP up, I'll use it on Espeon when it learns Psychic at level 47. We then head up north and try to teach Espeon Dig, which it can't. Jasmine is gonna be a bitch. We head east and slice through a living tree, sweep through the inferior evolutions, and now it's time for Rival 3, which if it's anything like last time, this is gonna be a breeze. Yup. Nothing really went for him in this fight. Even now with a Pokemon that resists Psychic type moves, he failed to even hit me. Now, as no real surprise to anybody, I think we're gonna have a real easy time in this gym, especially considering literally everybody in here has nothing but Pokemon that all have ×4 weakness to Psychic type moves. And just as prophecy foretold, I blow through all of the trainers and get to Morty without getting hit. So I'm like, hey, I'm feeling cocky, fuck healing, and let's knock this bitch out. Naturally, I was kind of afraid that Gengar would somehow manage to tank a hit and survive, which is literally all that it needs to do to hit you with a hypnosis, and then bam, you're fucked. But luckily for me, that was not the case, and we managed to sweep Morty's entire team. Considering that I've had no problems with the last 2 gym leaders that used to give me hell when I was younger, this felt really good. I then teach Espeon Shadow Ball so he can fight Psychic types better in the future, cause I think Will the Elite Four would be pretty hard to beat without it. We head west towards Olivine, though I feel like the game makers really intended you to head east towards Mahogany, with the rocket levels being so low, but I don't give a fuck. Espeon sweeps through every trainer on this route, and I feel like we've hit the point where he's become untouchable, and he's only using Confusion. Just wait until he learns like Psybeam or Psychic. Realizing that I'll soon need 3 HMs, I went and collected my next 3 HM slaves.
My dick fell off!
The Geodude, Vasectomy the Krabby, and Birdie the Pidgey. I ran out of creativity on that last one. On the bright side, Espeon learned Psybeam, so now we're borderline unstoppable. We hit Cianwood and we immediately head to the gym. I'm hoping for another clean sweep. Feeling cocky once again, I go into yet another gym battle without healing. And as much of you would have already have guessed it, Espeon with Psybeam completely wrecked him. Well shit. That's like 5 gym leaders in a row that we haven't had any trouble with. And just to keep this streak alive, we're gonna go straight to Jasmine and see if we can wreck her shit too. We're kind of low on the level side, and I'm not really liking the type disadvantage, but hey, maybe we'll get lucky. She sends out her first Magnemite and we hit it with a Psybeam. It doesn't go down in one hit, and honestly, at that point, I knew we were fucked. Magnemite then lands a Thunder Wave on us, which pretty much seals our fate, and now we finally have a legitimate loss in this run. Our luck was bound to run out eventually, but we will be back, and we will have our revenge. I swear to you. But for now, we're gonna go east and take on the Rockets because they're weak and dumb, and I hate them. Dave Meo's stupid.
I know, right?
God, leave it to a gym that I've literally never, ever, forever, never had trouble with to give me trouble in this run. It's almost a big FU to the people who mostly use the broken psychic types of the last generation to completely wall them if they came to rely on like Alakazam for this game. And as much as I love Espeon, its moveset leaves much to be desired, especially when it comes to special walls, cause we already know that Espeon can't hit for shit. And there's a big guy coming up here in the future that is probably gonna give me much more trouble than Jasmine ever would. That being said, there are 2 Pokemon left in this challenge that I'm openly fearing. And those, of course, are Karen's Umbreon, where the irony of this challenge is not lost on me, and Red Snorlax. And I have a feeling that this guy is going to be a major pain in my ass, especially since he can use both Rest and Amnesia. So like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy, Dave Mio. Anyway, we whooped Team Rocket's ass and now it's time to fight Price. You know, just to get a little bit more levels because we seriously didn't even get past Jasmine's Magnemites. Hopefully Price won't be too bad, and Seal going down in one hit does give me hope. But that dickhead Dugong is a bit more sturdy. Dugong goes down and we almost take the Piloswine out in one hit. But nay, our luck is not that good, especially since we're hit with a blizzard immediately after. Being the dumb old man that uses items in battle like I'm not allowed, he heals up, but I'm able to knock him out with a Psy Beam and a Headbutt. It was after getting this badge that I realized I'm a little bit of a pussy and I don't want to get destroyed by Jasmine again, so I go and kill some of the local wildlife north of Mahogany. I train Espeon up to level 47 where he learns Psychic. You know, just to be safe. And now that Espeon is sufficiently overleveled, I think it's time to revisit our old friend Jasmine and pray to God that she doesn't Iron Tail our ass into the ground. And now, as you would expect, this battle went pretty easy. Both Magnemites go down in one hit, and so does the Steelix due to a lucky critical hit. Would Haihu have knocked this bitch out in one hit without it? I don't know, is Mr. Mime the sexiest Pokemon ever? I think the answer is pretty obvious. Next up is the Radio Tower. Kinda dates this game a bit, huh? I usually just listen to ASMR cake farting or music thanks to YouTube Premium, the sponsor of this video. That's right, boys and girls, YouTube has paid me exactly 1 penny to tell you about this okay at best service. You ever just want to listen to music and then turn off your phone and then the music just kinda Kurt Cobains itself? Well, with YouTube Premium, you can listen to your music with your screen off and also have access to Good Game. Whatever the fuck that was! You can get classic moments like the time Dan talks to this little boy about his dick.
Kid, we lied to your mom. We have average-sized penises and we're starting a kill court team.
Well, that was kinda weird. YouTube Premium, the most okayest service you could ever pay $9.99 for. I'm just kidding. YouTube would never sponsor me. Probably because I like to say fuck a lot and keep making videos about children's stuff that got turned rated R. Oh well, back to the video. The rival was a total pushover, and he ran away crying from the room with a puzzle that I'm embarrassed to say confused the ever-living fuck out of me until I was like 21. 3, 2, 1. Hot damn, that was hard! That may as well have been the fucking Gordian knot! Anyway, we finished the radio tower after cutting it close to Archer's Houndoom, and now we're ready for our next challenge,
Claire, the dragon bitch.
because why not have a Dragon 8th gym leader as well as a Dragon champion? I mean, they did it in Emerald with water types, and then again in Unova with dragons, and Galar's 8th gym was also dragon type. Game Freak? You okay? You, losing your creative edge, huh? You busy, making another Charizard? Maybe, another Meowth? Maybe, another Pikachu Claw? I mean, with all this abundant creativity, maybe you could have made my boy Flygon a Mega Evolution after all. No? You too busy making Hop, a completely original character that just isn't a watered-down version of How? I know I contradict myself a little bit, because I literally just pleaded the lack of creativity when it came to naming my Pidgey. But hey, Game Freak, match my abysmal salary and I'll shit out concepts and ideas until the Miltangs come home. When I head downstairs, I try my luck again with the lotto, and I won again? Sunflora? I think the fuck not, for many reasons. Number 1, Sunflora and Sunkern are hot garbage. Number 2, I suck horribly at the bug catching contest, so no Sunstone for me. Number 3, grass Pokemon are icky. Number 4, Dave Mio has a tiny wiener.
He's
and
proud
number
of
5. I just don't have a Sunflora. But hey, I'll take it. And I'll also take the PP up I found in the ice path. Time for Claire. We're pretty overleveled, so I doubt she's gonna be much of a problem. Which is proven when both Dragonair go down in 1 hit each. But Kingdra? Those bitches are beefy. And of course it holds on with just 1 HP left and spits in my face with a smoke screen and a hyper potion. But Haihu must have hit its range because he comes back and takes out Kingdra in 1 hit. Claire was always kind of a hard gym leader for me growing up due to Kingdra's typing and all. But when you have a cool Pokemon like Espeon, it's not really a problem, is it? But who gives a shit about my depressing childhood? We have all the Johto badges, so that means only one thing. No! It is time to make our way to the Pokemon League. But unfortunately for us, Vasectomy can't learn Waterfall for some reason, so I make my way down to Ecruteak City to catch myself Suicune as my final HM slave of the challenge. I named him Moa, after the cutest Japanese singer ever. We fight the rival one last time, but who gives a shit? It's Pokemon League time. Alright, first round, a little will on will action. Let's see how this goes. Well, considering the fact that we're level 60, I don't think we're gonna have much trouble with this fight. And that's more or less proven to be true because we knock out all of his Pokemon in 1 hit, with the exception of Slowbro. But considering Espeon's shitty attack, that's more or less to be expected. Next up, Elite 4, Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, not much happened in the Koga fight. The only Pokemon that really stood a chance was Fortress because of that damn Steel type, but other than that, that fight was pretty fucking easy. And for some reason I always think that Venomoth is Psychic type, and I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I come from a hillbilly state and they don't teach us shit about It's time for Elite 4, Round 3, Bye-Bye Butterfree. Bruno is Bruno. I've never really had trouble with him, but yeah, Hitmonchan hit me once. Good for you, Bruno, good for you. These fights have been going pretty well, considering we're kind of overleveled, but pretty well none the same. But now, we are about to face one of the 2 Pokemon I said I'm fearing for this challenge, Karen's Umbreon. Somehow, someway, we managed to not only get a critical hit, but it also flinches. We hit it with another headbutt, but sadly that doesn't take it out, and it manages to land a feint attack on us. But lucky for us, Karen doesn't heal, and we're able to take out that nasty little bitch. Ah yes, Gengar, my favorite Dark-type Pokemon. Hey Gengar, can I introduce you to Lopunny, my favorite Fire-type? You know, because Flint had a Lopunny on his team? Because there's no Fire-types in Sinnoh? Is there still gonna be no Fire-types in Sinnoh? Please. I don't like Rapidash. And now, all that is left is Lance. And once again, I'm feeling cocky. So much so, I don't even think I'm gonna heal this time. Even though, honestly I should, and probably save too. But guess what I don't do? Hopefully, this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. First up is Gyarados, which goes down with 1 Psychic. Next up is one of Lance's many illegal Dragonites, which doesn't go down in 1 hit, and is able to land a Thunder Wave on me. I'm having flashbacks. Or a stroke. Don't know which one's better, to be honest. Anyway, we go up against another one of his illegal Dragonites, where we get a bad roll on paralysis, and he knocks us out with a Hyper Beam. Fuck. Damn, it sure would have been a good idea for me to save before Lance, but nope. We gotta go through the entire Elite Four once again. But hey, at least we'll be at a higher level this time. And maybe one of those bitch illegal Dragonites will die in 1 hit this time. Okay, round 2. We're at level 65, so I think we're gonna beat him this time. Gyarados once again goes down in 1 hit. Let's see how we do against the Dragonite this time. Well, apparently going through the Elite Four again wasn't enough training for Espeon to be able to take out this Dragonite in 1 hit. But hey, at least the Thunder Wave missed, thank fucking God. And for some reason, Dragonite 2 goes down in 1 hit. I don't know why. I guess I just got a bad range on the first Dragonite. I don't know. Next up is Aerodactyl, which is kind of weird. I'm used to usually fighting all the Dragonite first before I hit the last 2 Pokemon, but okay. And Charizard wasn't much of a challenge, nor is he much of a dragon, so he died. Now it is time for the final Dragonite. And would you believe he's the one that I had the least amount of trouble with? I know for a fact that this thing loves to spam Outrage, so if I'm able to outspeed it and hit it for more than half health, I'll be able to win since he won't have a chance to heal.
Would you believe it?
And that's exactly what happened. His highest level illegal Pokemon was a total pushover. I mean, look how little that Outrage did. Well boys, we're champions now. And with that being said, we only have one true challenge left. Red. And since I know for a fact that the candle leaders are going to be garbage, we're going to speed through them all. In order, because that's how I've always liked to do it. And even though that Pokemon Crystal is my favorite Pokemon game and video game of all time, that power plant subplot, that's kind of boring. It just makes me wonder, is power problems a recurring problem in Japan? Because they are in Pokemon, and I could have sworn we gave them enough nuclear energy to last them a lifetime. But while we wait, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. This isn't the type of video I normally make, but after watching people like J Rose and papasee make videos like this, I thought I'd give it a try. I know I'm not as knowledgeable towards the mechanics of the game as they are, but I'm just really doing this for fun, as you can see, you know, not taking it normally as seriously as they do, and I'm using an emulator where I might have sped up a little bit when I'm trying to walk to a place quickly, and I might be a little bit more vulgar, but, you know, I find that stuff funny, and I'm sure there's others out there who find this kind of comedy funny. So, hopefully, if there's one of you guys in here, I hope you appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys would like me to make more of these, just let me know. Or if you want me to go back to make the other types of video that I normally make that I only release once every 6 months, just let me know. I'm happy to do anything. I want to get back into this. I'm trying. But it seems we're at red, so let's get into it. I didn't go out of my way to grind as much as I could have, so we're going into this battle with a Pokemon that's a little bit lower level than red. Hopefully that won't matter. First up, the star of my video, Fuck You Pikachu, who goes down in one hit. Next up, Espeon. Nice pick and evolution, Red, but unfortunately for you, yours goes down with a critical hit. And oh damn. Here comes the true challenge of this run, Snorlax. Curse this damn roll of no items in battle, cause I bet if I could use a few X specials, we could take down this Tubalard real quick. Even with Espeon's high special attack, it barely does a quarter of his health, and then this prick decides to use Amnesia. What a dick! Headbutt does almost nothing, and by the time we get him down to low health, the bitch uses Rest. What a dick! And with the dumb way that moves are done, Snore is considered a physical attack and gets stabbed with Snorlax and does devastating damage to Hi-Hu. It would seem that we're gonna have to do some training. I actually saved in front of Red this time to see if I could beat him at the level we showed up with, but each fight ended more or less the same. To grind up a little bit, I took on the Pokemon League a few more times, and then I got the TM for return, cause Hi-Hu's happiness should be maxed out. Or at least he better be. I did name him after my most loyal follower after all. Okay, we're a couple levels higher. Let's see how this goes. Pikachu goes down like the unevolved bitch he is, and Espeon goes down with one hit too. And now, it's time for our rematch with Snorlax. We hit the Snorlax with a pretty good Psychic, where he then uses Amnesia that probably saves him from the second Psychic, and then puts himself to sleep like the little bitch he is. We barrage the bitch with a couple Psychics, and we're finally able to knock him out. So the rest of this battle should be easy. We then take out the Flamethrower Happy Charizard with 2 Psychics, with a late critical hit that we really didn't need. Blastoise should stand as the final challenge for the run, but a lucky critical hit takes him out. And we don't even need to talk about Venusaur, that bitch never stood a chance. And with that, we have successfully beaten Pokemon Crystal with just an Espeon. Was this the most challenging run I could have done? Hell no! But it was a fun trial because I've wanted to make a video like this for years. I had a lot of fun making this video, even though it took a lot longer than I thought it would to make, but I like how it turned out. But yeah, I pretty much just bitched and moaned for the last 20 minutes, so I think I'll let you guys go. But if you liked what you saw and you'd like to see more, you should check out my other content. The humor's pretty much consistent across all of my videos. And if you didn't like it, I'm sorry. You should probably stay away from the videos, but you're welcome to stay all the same. But with that being said, I firmly declare Espeon to be the greatest evolution. And my name is Will. and I'll catch you guys next time.
What the hell just happened?